Welcome to the Primo's Musings podcast.
Good evening. This is Sri Primo here, and I'm going to do a quick preview of the Brisbane Test between India and Australia. The series is now tied at 1-1, with Australia roaring back and winning the pink ball test in Adelaide. So right now it's going to be the best of three matches. India has a lot of work cut out for them in terms of World Test Championship, but at this point of time, it is going to be focused on the Brisbane Test. The teams still have not been announced. To my knowledge, I think they're going to be announced at the toss from what we're all hearing. So we'll see who's going to be. Will Hazelwood come back? Will India retain the same side? So it's going to be quite exciting to see who's going to be in and who's going to be out. Now, here's just my prediction. I think with India really struggling with the pace of the Harshit Rana, they couldn't really get him to bowl much in the previous test. I have a feeling that he may be dropped. I think it looks like maybe they're going to keep the same, depending on that. The only thing would be is for like Hazelwood for Australia, and then there was some murmur for India where Shami was going to join the squad. But I don't see any news on that. I don't know if he has left from India for that. One thing is that Australia has had great success at the Gabba. That's what the field is called. The stadium is called. And for a long time, close to 33 years, they've never suffered a loss until India gave them the last loss in 2021, which is an amazing match that they came back and won in an awesome fifth day. Rahane was the captain. Kohli had left after a debacle in 36 all out in the previous test. That was India's first win at the Brisbane in the 7 tests that they have played there. So India definitely has some work cut out for them. The match actually starts in about an hour or so. So it's one other thing which is very interesting from a statistic standpoint, which I didn't think about. For all the domination that Australia has had, they've not won back-to-back test matches against India since almost 10 years ago, December of 2014. As I mentioned, they did lose by 3 wickets. India had an amazing chase on day 5 at the Gabba on Jan 2021. And that was a classic match with Rishabh Pant taking it to the Aussies. So this is where we are, and in terms of the battle, I definitely feel that the team that's going to bat first will have a significant advantage for this game. That's what Rohit Sharma taught in the Adelaide Test, although I thought that decision he did in the Adelaide Test was not right. I think he should have gone to bowl, especially with the bowlers that he had with Bumrah and Rana and also Siraj. But end of the day, I feel that this would be a battle, well-fought battle in Brisbane, and every day is going to determine what's going to happen. So the team that gets the momentum the first day will definitely be in the driver's seat. And for Australia, their path to the World Test Championship much easier than India. India has now dropped to the 3rd place, as we talked about before. Aussies are number 2 and South Africa is number 1. The Aussies are riding a high. It was very interesting when you looked at after the first test, there was a lot of questions in the Australian media, Australian players itself. It was like, it is an old team. The team needs to change. Those are the narrative after the first test. But then the pink ball test came in, which Australia has traditionally dominated. The next question right now is Rohit fine? Should he be dropped? Should Virat Kohli be dropped? So I think it's a very interesting narrative that has turned between the first and the second test. So the 3rd test, and that's the beauty about this game. No one knows what to predict for this test. It's going to be, I'm going to be watching this match and really excited to see if India can bounce back. With that, we end the preview for the Gabba test and looking forward to amazing 5 days of cricket. Thanks again for listening.
Thank you for listening. Primo will be back soon.